I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max.
And this is Dango Duo. Welcome back to Spring Anime
2017.
I'm still sick.
Kitty's still sick.
I'm
hella sick.
Sick bra.
Sick bra. So,
I got
today...
a sick bra right here for you.
Hello there, fellow children. Today we're going to be reacting
Please don't.
to an anime about middle school kids.
We can relate. We were in middle school once
Totes.
upon a
That's
long
hella
time
dope.
ago.
Brah.
Hella.
Dope. Kids say dope, right? So,
Sure.
today's episode is a special one, because this is an anime that we wanted to watch. We talked about it on our preview.
Yep.
And it is titled As the Moon So Beautiful,
Which translates...
Tsuki ga Kirei.
Tsuki ga Kirei.
We have a special journey for you, because this episode was actually kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, we were pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Even though we were hype about it, we were still like, oh.
Well, it's because Sagrada Reset just ruined us.
Yeah, so I got a reset, which we were hyped for. It's like...
Yeah, video on the channel, by the way. Go check it out, because that's a roller coaster of emotions. Or just a cliff face. Yeah. But either way, if you're new to our channel, hey there, we're Dango Duo. We do anime content and Let's Play stuffs every single day. And if you're unfamiliar with our reactions, here's how it's gonna go. We're going to tell you a nice spoiler-less summary of what happened this episode, what we liked, what we didn't like, our recommendation, are we going to keep on watching, and do we think you should check it out? And then at that point, we hope that you either stop to go watch the episode yourself, or truck along into the spoiler zone where we spoil everything.
Every little nitty-gritty detail. This is a slice of life, so it's not as, like, dramatic as, like, Attack on Titan, for example.
But even then,
but we don't go into all the details.
It's got its charm.
Yeah. Honestly,
and we have plenty of stuff to talk about, so I say we take it from the top. Kitty, what is Tsuki ga Kirei, As the Moon So Beautiful, all about?
Well, Max, so Tsuki ga Kirei is an original anime for spring 2017. It follows the middle school love story of these two middle school kids, Kotaro and Akane, who are in third years in middle school, trying to just, live their lives. Parents embarrassing them, older sister's always in her way. Kotaro doesn't have an older sister, so that's fine. Yeah. Kotaro has friends who roughhouse and stuff.
She's in track, and he is a nerd who writes. What a loser!
Who writes books and
what a nerd!
And runs the library and helps run the library. And it's just their story. I think it's going to take place over a year, is what the ending seems to signify.
That's what it seems to imply.
So,
and
it's just their story.
Yeah, It was nice watching an anime in which I didn't have to just tear apart the world building.
Because it's just Japan.
It's just Japan. It's incredibly Japanese in regards to its background and its design. So, there you go. A really simple love story between two teenagers, I guess. I would
almost
say.
Teenagers.
Almost
teenagers.
Tween? No.
That isn't,
that's an American term, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. For a second, I thought I was saying another word.
Oh,
So you know what? It's fine. Two teenagers in love. Kitty, what did you enjoy the most about this anime?
Holy shit, the backgrounds are gorgeous.
The backgrounds are really good.
Holy fuck. Like oops, I'm on the wrong screen. That might help. The sakura petals blooming and the river and just like, oh my god. And
no, the backgrounds are a freaking delight in this anime.
The backgrounds are great. You just have to ignore the really bad 3D models in them.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But the backgrounds are fantastic. Beautiful.
And even the animation itself is really nice. Like, it's got a lot of highlights on it, so it seems a little weird at first.
Yeah.
But it has its own style, which I like. Yeah. I appreciate its own style.
You were pointing this out while we were watching it together, but like there's a bunch of different body types and face types.
Yeah, there's like different excuse me. You can see different statures of people as well as different skin tones, different face shapes. Like they actually do pretty well, and like even the older people, like their moms and dads have their own facial structure as well.
Yeah, so it's not just Japanese mom, the template.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really refreshing. And I agree with you, the backgrounds are really good. What I like the most is that this is so authentically Japanese, and also the middle school experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, spoilers, we're not middle school
anymore.
Teenagers. We are old, Kitty.
Yeah, I haven't been to middle school in over 10 years.
I was gonna make it really bad. I haven't been in middle school since that time the police showed up.
Terrible.
I
mean, my middle school now looks like a jail because there's like fucking bars around all of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, we do live in a dystopia nowadays. Okay. I'm being too funny. The experience of watching these characters be kids is actually delightful.
Yeah, it's really authentic. They are awkward and
Yeah.
stupid.
And they are awkward, and it's great. And maybe this is weird for you. We have some viewers that are like around our age, like late 20s. But like, we could watch these kids and go, I know what you're doing.
Yeah,
I know what you're doing.
going through.
I know what you're doing. And it's great because you go like, oh,
They're
you're
so
a stupid
innocent and
teenager.
dumb.
We used to be
But
so
not in
dumb.
an obnoxious way, which
No,
is
no,
nice.
no, not like, I'm annoying. I'm Junpei.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and there's no like pervertiness going on, which I really appreciate. It's a nice and clean anime.
Yeah, there's
And-
like she fucking wears a tracksuit half the
Yeah,
time, which
exactly.
covers her entire body.
Yeah.
which I appreciate.
And our main character Akane has a bit of a like a nervous tick, and it's
It's
okay.
really cute.
It's cute, but not in like, oh, let's glorify your mental, problems.
Yeah, or like, oh, you're such a child. Let's
yeah.
sexualize this child.
No, she's just-
it's just she's awkward
Yeah.
and she has her own like way of dealing with that.
yeah, and as I
which
mentioned,
is very relatable.
it was relatable and also delightful to see them do things that teenagers do and go, I know what you're doing. Do you think that's gonna impress her if you say that out loud?
Right.
You nerd. It's great. It's delightful.
It's really cute.
Now, aside from what we liked, Kitty, what did you dislike the most about this particular episode?
So, like I said, the backgrounds are gorgeous, but the 3D models in them are very jarring and not good.
There was a point, actually, like halfway through the episode where you're like, oh god, then look at the 3D models. And I was like, I didn't see them, actually, because I was looking at the background.
Yeah, the background's fucking gorgeous, but then if you turn your eyes slightly
To the left, you're like,
you're
oh
like,
yeah,
ooh.
those are 3D models walking on a...
because you can tell
plane.
that they're like walking but not going anywhere. Like that's how you can tell
Yeah.
it's like not very good.
Yeah, and I wonder how much of that is like lack, not good animation, because I feel
Yeah.
like if it felt as though they had actual motion,
Yeah.
or maybe they're too fluid and that's what makes them...
It's I don't know. It's weird because like when you play a video game, you can tell like when you take a step, you should go that step. You should go
Yeah.
that full step.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, they take a step and don't seem to move anywhere. Like that's how you
yeah.
can tell it's like not very good, like 3D.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't feel like they're actually on the ground walking in that space. They just feel like they're floating on their own. So there's a bit of that in this episode.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It doesn't take me out completely. Just like you have to ignore it and look at the pretty backgrounds instead. Like
Yeah.
don't look at the 3D. Look at the pretty backgrounds. It's fine. You'll feel it's fine.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it was a little bit jarring, I will admit, but it wasn't like the death knell for this particular
Oh,
story because
no.
we were having so much fun looking at the backgrounds and enjoying the character shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly.
And my minus, my negative is like the smallest negative ever. That like our main character Kotaro. He is a little bit of a writer, and I appreciate that because I'm a writer myself. But he's also he's doing the thing where he's like slightly pretentious.
Yeah, he's
and
like
is,
quoting people
he's
and
quoting
shit.
people, and I wonder how much of that is him actually being pretentious or him being like, I read about this and it makes me feel like this right now.
Yeah.
Or it reminds me of what I feel right
Or
now.
it's him trying to impress people.
Yeah, which is kind of a stereotype with writers that I don't
Yeah.
particularly like. But even then, it's part of the story.
And also, he's a fucking dumbass.
He's
kid.
also a dumbass teenager. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't hate it, but I'm just kind of like I'm pointing out the cliche because I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe he'll come around and
Yeah, maybe he'll have his own like kind of arc about that.
And I do definitely like that he actually sent out his manuscript, and that was
Yeah,
actually
you
pretty
actually
cute.
get to see that. That's,
Yeah, that was cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah. So you heard what we liked.
You hear
heard-
me coughing?
It's better than not hearing you at all.
It's
though.
true.
Yeah, I know your voice is coming back.
Thank the Lord
Yeah.
in heaven, because I've been already back at work.
Yeah, so I'm glad that your voice is back too.
Thank God.
So you heard what we liked, you heard what we didn't like. We're about to step into the spoiler zone where we're gonna
Nope.
spoil. Oh, the recommendation! I've been off my game
You
today.
have.
I've been off my game
You just
today.
want to skip all around today.
I want to talk about the thing with the drink bar. That was cute.
That was so good. We'll talk about the drink
a
bar.
recommendation
first.
We both are gonna keep on watching.
Maybe.
In binges.
Probably in the binge watching, I'm like, I need some romance anime in my
Yeah.
life. I need some cute shenanigans.
And we both recommend that you should go check it out.
Yep, it's a cute. Looks like it's gonna be a cute little show.
Well,
Cute
like
little middle schoolers.
there are times when you want to watch shit to fuck you up,
Yes.
and there are times when you want to watch things to
Cheer you up.
or to cheer or distract you, or make you not worry about the
Your
state
own
of
problems.
the universe, or
Like,
or just
the state
a
of our
nice
country.
a nice distraction.
The fact that we might be going into war.
Shh, it's okay.
It's okay,
More-
we've got anime.
Too real. We're gonna go into the spoiler zone really soon. Stop now and watch the episode, or just stroke along if you have already seen it. The spoiler zone begins
Yep.
at the count of 3,
2,
1.
squish, 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 squish,
Squish, squish.
squish, squish,
Squish,
my
squish.
squish, my squishy. Those are called squishies, and people ask for them at work all the time, and I'm like, no, we don't have those. That's a Japanese thing, you fucking nerd kids. Where the fuck are you getting these ideas?
Here I am making
It's
another.
them with the kendamas, man. The fucking kendamas took over the United States, too.
I don't understand kendamas.
I don't get it. And then they were popular when I went to Japan, too, and I'm like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
Like I got yo-yos when I was little because you could do
Yeah.
the tricks with yo-yos.
I was bad at that, so I never did. But
or like tops, you could do tricks with tops too. But
Those
like,
are
can you do
coming
tricks
back.
with the kendamas? Can you do stuff with the kendamas? Maybe you can. They
I
look
don't know.
cool though. I will admit that.
except when you think that Genus fights with one.
Oh,
Then it's not cool.
Why
Not
did you?
cool anymore. Not
Why-
cool anymore.
Why did you remind me that Genus fights with a goddamn kendama in
'Cause
Tales of Symphonia?
To remind you that kendamas aren't cool.
Kendamas are not fucking cool.
They're not cool.
Okay, so
All right, talking about kids and me not
Tsuki ga
understanding.
Kirei!
It's talking about kids not understanding and me
So,
having no idea.
instead of going thing by thing, because this is slice of life anime, slice of life anime. Let's do character by character. First off, we got our boy Kotaru.
Your boy Kotaru. He likes reading and
He likes reading.
shit.
It was interesting. The fact that like first he gets slid in by the super pretty boy is like, yo, are you gonna let me read the book when it's finished?
Yeah.
And I'm like, is Kotaru a writer? And I think in middle school, and he might have said it for a contest because the writing contests are
Yeah.
huge in Japan, like huge.
I just realized while we were talking about this why I really like this anime.
Why
It's
is-
a lot like Whisper of the Heart
Huh?
from Studio Ghibli. It's about middle schoolers falling in love. One of them is a writer.
What?
This is Whisper of the Heart.
Isn't that the first
basically.
movie that? No.
No, this isn't actually by Miyazaki. It was by one of the other guys.
Oh.
But I love that movie so much. It's my favorite Ghibli movie.
We should watch that.
We need to watch that because it is. Now that I've thought about it, I'm like, it's a lot like Whisper of the Heart. No wonder I like it. That's a fucking fantastic movie, by the way. Go watch that. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Tsuki ga Kirei, which
Yeah.
is very similar because
And
Amazingly.
back on the subject regarding Kotaru.
Yeah.
We have him first, although I don't feel like he is the main character.
no, I feel like it's more about.
I feel it's balanced. Though.
It's very balanced, actually.
Like as much as I want to say that, like it feels like it's more Akane. We see her first.
It's a little more Akane because you get a little more scenes with her, just a tiny.
Yeah, because we haven't actually seen Kotaru's parents outside of the dinner scene.
Yeah.
And we see him. Like he is part of the library. He either hangs out there or works
Or helps,
there.
helps run it.
Which is really cool. That library, like it feels super Japanese.
Yeah.
Because there are things where I'm like, you know what libraries look like in your country,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's not what they look like where I'm from.
Nope.
And he also has a scene where he goes to a bookstore.
Yeah.
And,
he goes to the old
and he's
bookstore.
like, should I get the dirty magazine?
Oh,
Or
no,
should
should I get the Idol magazine because it says like something MMB48, which is
is-
totally AKB48,
Yeah.
which is cute. And then he actually finds another book
yeah.
that he's interested in.
I wonder if that's a real book.
I
I
wonder
wonder if
yeah.
that's a real book.
I wonder.
That's
Yeah.
Osamu.
Yeah. He
School
quotes
Ghetto.
Daizai earlier, so.
Yeah, he's like he said this cool thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
want to be cool like that guy.
like that one guy in your class who would just quote. What's a hipster writer?
John Green.
No, he's not. No.
Girls would quote that
No,
anyway.
you need a writer who's like pretentious.
Yeah.
What's the name?
John Green's writing is a little
Okay,
pretentious.
I was gonna say Kafka because
Fuck Kafka.
Kafka is the one that like is like Kafka said so and so.
Or fucking God, what's that philosopher?
Thoreau.
Yeah.
Thoreau.
he's
I forget his
bad.
name. Yeah, he's also
Or
bad.
Nietzsche.
Oh, fuck Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Descartes said so and so.
Descartes. Yeah. These are all shitty people.
Descartes canonically awful. Yeah. Anyhow. So the librarian guy's like, hey, here's a record too, because you're also into records too, aren't you?
Because he's a fucking hipster.
and
That's
I'm
when
just
we
like,
learn. He's
yeah,
a hipster.
and I'm just like, oh, please don't be an asshole, Kotaru.
Yeah.
Please don't be an
he
asshole.
doesn't seem like it. He seems just like a dummy.
Now, there's one scene.
There's one scene
that you really liked.
is ridiculous, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
He's in his room,
And
and he's fighting a ghost. He's clearly fighting a ghost.
Yep.
Because he's throwing punches.
Because he's all excited because he got that girl's line ID.
Yeah.
By the way, they use line, which is adorable because
really fun.
that's what Japanese people
Yeah.
use.
It's really cute.
It's so cute. I
Like
love this.
the American version of this is like Snapchat.
Right?
Can I have your Snapchat?
Get your Snapchat
account?
ID.
and we have Kotaru either
Fucking punching the lamp.
No, it's the little
pulley.
cable. The little
Yeah, the
cable.
lamp pulley.
Or he's just fighting a stand, and he's just like, oh, this must be the power of an enemy stand.
And then, while quoting fucking Dick Hart or whatever.
Yeah. Dick Hart!
Yeah. Dick Hart.
Dick Hart!
It's my, so I'm not gonna everything over. It's my Care Bears fanfiction baddie.
Wait. Is that actually? That would be fantastic.
Well, there is a Care Bear villain called Dark Heart.
I remember Dark Heart.
So I would in the porn version it would be Dick Heart.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that release on our AO3 page.
God,
but for the time being,
I've never seen Care
Dick
Bears.
Heart.
I've never seen Care Bears actually.
So
It was
okay.
a little before my time.
Do we do Akane and then the cafe scene? Or the
Yeah,
dinner scene?
we'll talk about Akane in general first.
Okay. Because I fucking love that moment and I want to get there, but you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? So
I really like Akane.
she seems really sweet, and she seems like I
But
don't want
she's
to say
also still like an awkward teenager.
Yeah, no, like how do I say this? Because like she's not like I'm the fitness girl. She's clearly just doing track because she has to be part of a club.
I think she enjoys it to some extent, but she's not like, overzealous fitness girl.
Exactly. Yeah, like we're going to nationals.
We're gonna work out.
This becomes a sports anime halfway through.
Right, yeah.
I'll cheer you from the sidelines, Akane. Oh, there's nothing more Japanese than that.
That's
saying.
true. But yeah.
Actually, there is Mamoruing somebody.
Yeah, that's pretty Japanese.
How is it immediately we see Akane with her squishy?
Not immediately, but it's after the opening. You see
Yeah.
her in the bathroom being nervous.
Yeah, having a bit of a.
Oh, because none of her friends are in that class.
Oh, that's
so
right,
she
yeah.
thinks. And then she
Yeah.
meets somebody who was in the track and field. But basically, like, there was nobody in her class, none of her close friends that were in her class, so she was really nervous.
Yeah.
So she goes to the bathroom and squishes her little squishy, which is adorable.
That sound in the background is.
Oh, it's somebody working on something.
There's somebody interrupting our video.
It's probably my neighbors across the street
Yeah,
working on something.
that's crazy. That's really loud.
Yeah, it's.
We're in an enclosed room, and I can hear him
It's
banging.
It's
against...
not a very enclosed room.
Well, you're not wrong.
It's about 3 inches of wall.
We're underneath the bridge.
That too.
Coming to you live
From under the
riverside
riverside.
in beautiful scenic Sea Bliss, California.
Yep.
That's not a real town. Don't look it
Probably.
up. Maybe what if it is? What if it is? There's someone right now listening to this and like, with a flashlight looking under the bridge going, why aren't they here? They said they would be here.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Akane.
Akane, she's cute. I really like her.
She is really sweet.
She's very relatable too, because she's awkward and she's like not very good at like talking to boys or really girls. She's not really good at talking, which is cute.
Yeah.
She kind of sits on the sidelines, which I guess she reminds me of me, so I guess I like her that way.
Yeah, and it's funny that we have this kind of like modern day struggle of like, oh, we have to add everyone in a group chat for line, and it's like
it's all the equipment crew.
Make sure to ask him for his number,
for his line ID,
so he knows when to show up.
Yep.
And which ends up being a part of a problem later on.
Yeah, exactly, because he's not part of the group, so he hasn't been getting the messages.
Although you would figure that like he would have still showed up or something. He still went shopping instead, so just kind of like I don't know, Kotaro.
I don't think he really gives a shit.
He's up in his own world.
Yep, he's up in he's got his nose in the books.
Mm-mm.
What's that? Yeah, that expression from Beauty and the Beast or whatever. She's always got her nose in the book.
No, yeah. So aside from Akane being a little bit awkward, which I mean, what teen isn't? Let's be real here.
Yeah.
We get some nice moments with her family.
Yeah.
Her older sister.
Her older sister, who she shares a room with.
Yeah. There's a really cute scene near the end where Akane enacts revenge on her sister.
Yeah.
And
that's some good shit.
Yeah, and that's like amazing because because her sister's being like, who's that? Is it your boyfriend?
Oh, I'm gonna go take a shower now.
And then she's like, I will enact my revenge. And she
takes a bunch of screenshots of the like lock screen on her sister's like iPhone.
That was fantastic.
I was like, oh, that's a good tactic.
That's good.
That's good.
I never thought about that.
I didn't either. Usually my coworkers, if I leave my phone, they'll just take pictures of themselves on there, and I'm just left with a bunch of pictures of them being goofy.
That would also be
which is super cute
good.
too.
It's also pretty good.
There's some good revenge tactics for you guys, without being like a total shit.
Top 10 revenge tactics
without being an asshole.
Yep. So, is there anything else about Akane we want to talk about before we? I mean, in the episode, she does eventually ask him for the number, and they spend a little bit of time together, and it's cute.
Yeah. And they both celebrate. Being adorable.
We should talk about the best part of this episode.
The diner scene.
This is the most relatable. Okay, see, we grew up in the United States,
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in Mexico and the United States, and this is still so relatable.
Yep. So, especially if you're like small town, like
Yeah.
like us, well, I kind of small town anyway. But yeah, so you go to your favorite eatery, or like
What? Seapolis is a metropolis, Kitty, on the side of beautiful freaking Montgomery Bay.
Yep, totally.
Yep.
So you go out to eat, and it's like a small town, so you go to like the one big establishment there, the diner. And you see people that you know all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
My dad experiences this all the time. Is like always seeing people that he knows somehow. And it's like, so you got Akane's family sitting down, and then she looks over, and there's Kotaru's family sitting down at the next booth.
Dad.
Yeah, they both have their mom and their dad there, and then she's got her older sister.
And they're doing the awkward thing where they're like, "What are you gonna get? I don't know. Should I get the thing?" Oh,
and they're like,
"Oh,
you guys, you can't get a beer. Stop getting a beer.
Just get the drink bar.
Just go to the drink bar.
Gosh, get the drink bar, Dad.
You shouldn't eat this much. It'll make you fat.
Why are you on the phone all the time?
Yeah, God, get off your phone. Why are you always on?
What are you gonna have? I'll just have the drink bar, Mom, and a salad, okay?
Oh, that's not enough food. You gotta eat more food. And it's basically this for like 5 minutes, and Akane is like trying to tune them all out.
Yeah, and it's great because at times you get the feeling that like, okay, there's a shot in which we first see Kotaro and then it cuts to Akane, and you hear Akane's side of the conversation because they're literally like one side over, and I'm like, is he eavesdropping?
Is he listening in, or
that was a really nice way of doing that,
Yeah.
because it makes you go like, oh, that's exactly how that works. He's tuning out his own family talking.
to listen to this other cute girl's family talking.
Yeah, and
So then,
they get up.
Akane gets up to go get a drink bar, and she sees that Kotaro's already there getting a drink bar.
And then we've all been here, okay?
We've
all been here.
So relatable.
Kotaru is like, I'm getting a drink. Like, I gotta look cool in front of this girl. What's a cool drink, kitty? What's a cool drink?
He hovers in front of the like soda machine. He's like, no, not cool enough. Goes over to the iced coffee machine. His 14-year-old fills his cup up with iced coffee.
Black. Doesn't
put any
on
creamer,
it.
not even ice to water it down. I'm like, you are trying so hard to impress this girl.
Oh, Kotaru, you're so cool, Kotaru. Your dick is so big. We're all proud of you.
It's so good.
Your little hair antenna is growing.
Up, yep. It's growing exponentially. That's so like.
It's the most relatable.
So good.
It's because you see.
You see him like, no.
Melon Fanta? No, that's not cool.
That's not cool enough. Because her dad ends up getting that too.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, not cool. I don't want to be like her dad.
Like, what would a writer pick?
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee.
No
Nothing.
milk, no sugar, not even ice.
Just
coffee. That's ice. That's cold.
Just black elixir.
Yeah, and then later he
mouth.
tries to drink and he's like, oh my god, that's so bitter.
bitter.
He's like, why the fuck did I do that?
This was precious.
Yeah, it was so
this
good.
made this episode so beautiful.
And then after, like, I think it's Akane's sister sees... She goes to help them with help Akane with the drinks, and she sees. I was like, "Oh, you know this guy?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's from my class." So Akane's sister goes over to Akane's parents and is like, "Oh, you guys, like a boy's from her class. You guys should introduce each other."
And the mom's like, "I got your fam."
And she goes over and introduces them.
She's like, "Oh, hi.
Oh, I'm Akane's mom. It's so nice to meet you." And then Kotaro's mom was like, "Oh, it's so nice to meet you."
Akane and Kotaro just like sinking into their seat.
No, please stop.
This is so relatable.
It's so good.
It's fantastic. I fucking love it.
And then at the end, Akane's like, please don't tell anyone that this happened.
Yeah.
Which is so cute. I'm just like, oh my god.
This is the most relatable.
This is like embarrassing parents 101. We've all been there in some variety. Like, you know, your mom's introducing you to some coworker who's like, oh, you guys have kids in the same grade. You guys should get together and have a play date.
Yeah.
One of those. It's one of those all over again.
It's amazing that this is so universal.
Yeah.
The embarrassment that your family inflicts upon you.
It's a universal feeling.
And also Kotaro trying to be cool.
Yeah, that's
fantastic.
a fantastic. That scene won me over.
Yeah,
really.
that's like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, and maybe like for someone else it's like, oh, it's not a big of a deal, but like I saw the motions going step by step.
Yeah.
And it was very well framed,
yeah,
very well executed. And then the payoff at the end where he drinking it,
and he's like,
oh, this is so bitter.
He's like coughs it up. He's like,
it's amazing.
Fuck did I do this?
I love it.
Yeah, that whole diner scene won me over.
100 emoji. 100 emoji. 100
yep,
emoji.
on fleek. hand
Now,
motion emoji.
we've been here for a while, but let's just take a second to talk about the rest of the cast, okay?
Yeah. We got a big small cast.
A big small cast.
Yes. So we got
the people I remember is the
pretty boy,
the pretty boy
whose hair should not be
who has
that
no
pretty.
right to be so beautiful. Oh, and
the other friend, the stocky friend.
A stocky friend.
Yeah, because he's like big and
yeah,
bulky.
he's big and stocky. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the tank of the group.
So we got the like hero class or whatever for the pretty boy.
Yeah.
And then we got Kotaro, who's like the support.
He's like a cooler version of Kotaro.
Yeah,
which is
Kotaro's
amazing.
like the support, the background guy.
Yeah,
and then we
totally
got the
is.
tank of the group.
And then we have
Akane's friends, who we don't know too much about.
and then there's the one girl that the camera gets focused on.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm like she's powerful. I can tell. Powerful gay. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it. And who gave that boy the right to be so beautiful?
Right? Like, what the fuck, kid?
Yeah, and I have read a little bit on the wiki, because the wiki just tells you the gist of it, and it does say that there ends up being like a bit of like oh, but I like her, oh no, I like him.
A little love struggle.
A little love struggle, not a triangle, but like more of like a square, I guess,
okay.
or like an X.
That's teenagery. That's fine.
And I'm like, I wonder if Pretty Boy is involved in some way. I wonder, because he's too pretty. Look at him. He's not even wearing like a shirt and a tie. He's wearing just like a freaking long sleeve thing.
Yeah, you can do that in middle school.
Yeah, no, he's too fucking pretty. Who gave him any fucking right to be so pretty?
And then we have the older sister who we talked about.
The parents all... I like, as you mentioned, they all have different facial structures, and I really like that.
Yeah, I really like that they all have different faces.
Yeah, like,
makes them unique.
Akane's mom is like more like a little bit like chubby and like has like a rounder face, and I'm just like,
and then the dad has kind of a longer face too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really cute.
You should eat the spinach, because iron is good for you, sweetie.
Yeah, so you can run. And
Perfect.
then Akane's friends, again, we don't know too much about them, just that they're not in her class.
But I do know that there will be more character developments relatively soon, and that's exciting.
We have to talk about the main characters first in there, how they first meet, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I know. Closing thoughts, I guess. This anime is kind of precious.
It's really cute.
It's really cute.
Like, honestly, it's like...
I came in almost expecting nothing after Sagrada Reset.
Yeah, after being hyped for Sagrada Reset and then feeling so much unhype.
And this is not passable. This is actually, like, good.
It's good. It's a really
delightful.
solid first episode of what looks to be a really cute series.
It's a slice of life.
If you're into slice of life, you're into romance, you know exactly what you're going to get, and you're going to like it.
Yeah,
because it's done well.
And it's really pretty. And aside from the 3D that happens sometimes, the backgrounds are beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's animated really pretty. If you don't like what the screenshots have been showing on screen with the weird highlights, it's going to bother you, because I'm sure that's a stylistic choice.
Yeah, it's a stylistic choice.
So, unfortunately, like, if you don't like that, it's gonna be there. But that's the only thing I could see people not really liking, because it's pretty, it's simple. Might be too simple for some people, but
yeah, I mean, I guess some people may be like, oh, it's just a love story. Like I've seen that before. I don't know.
At middle school, it's kind of unique in that way.
Yeah, because it's usually high school, and they're like
usually high school romances.
And teenagers just wanting to bone,
Pretty
aka
much.
Scum's wish. But in this case, it's like
they just want to get to know each other,
cute,
and it's cute in the way that they like interact.
And very relatable.
It's very relatable.
So, for the time being, we would love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below. Remember that we reply to every single comment. And now as we're rolling to the outro, we want to give a big shout out and a thank you to our Patreons who make these videos possible. If you want to get a shout out, get our videos early, vote on lotteries and stuff like that, check out our Patreon. And a thank you to Amelia,
Angela,
and Emuron. Thank you for supporting our show. And thank you for watching, and we hope to see you
next anime.